All right, welcome back again, guys. So we have succeeded with the $10,000 challenge to try and do this film. And I'm presenting with two options of ways I want to go about this and see where we can take it from there. And this option, more of a hillbilly type thing, something like, a bit like Hills Have Eyes, Wrong Turn sort of feel. So we start off, we have looking at the ground and quickly running past, we see a young lady's foot, leaving an indentation in the ground, followed by a larger man's tactical work boot or so, stomping in the same place, a trailer behind. We have a mid-shot coming in, showing we have a lady in a flowing dress, clearly panicked, running along. We get a shot of our male wearing more rugged, dirty sort of clothes, like a jacket, and she looks back over her shoulder to see just how close this guy is. Or guys, there might be two in this part. We see him dead to the straight on those eyes, looking at it as he pauses. So it comes to a stop. How she's running off in the distance, keeping away from him. He's probably not on the healthiest diet and not really that good of a runner. So up comes an iconic Australian weapon. I am in Australia, and we've done a whole lot of horrors out here. We're most well known for our Wolf Creek. I thought, why not throw in some things that we know of Australia? So up comes the boomerang, our medieval projectile weapon. It fires off. We get a bit of boomerang view as it flies through. The camera will trace with the boomerang as it flies through, and clank smacks her in the back of the head, knocking her down and out. We come to, she starts coming to, and sees that the ankles are being tied up. We get a makeshift cool little camping trick where you can make like a pulley system using a stick. It's a cool little trick. In this case, though, it's going to be pulling up the lady by her feet. She gets pulled off the ground, or up around her face. She's been gagged, so she can't be screaming, making lots of noise. Our bad guy brings out a big, Bowie knife, hunting knife of some sort, and just start cutting down her arm. This is a horror, by the way. She knew what the Hills Have Eyes, and whatnot. And you start peeling back the skin. So I'm going for something very graphic and gruesome. Slasher sort of thing here. We're going to attempt to peel back her skin and bleeding her straight into a tarp. This picture is not the best, but that's a tarp with the blood dripping on it and oozing down into a petrol can where they're collecting the blood. This story could go down the avenue of something to do with blood magic or so. I haven't quite worked out why, but that was a thought I'd gone with. We talk about Aboriginal magic and stuff was a very blood magic art, and blood was collected. So it could go down that sort of avenue with this story, or collecting blood for another sick satanic reason or whatnot. But that is the idea. It's more of a hillbilly, more of a sadistic way to go down with this story, because that is scary shit. Having some crazed guys hunting you as if you were just some form of animal, just bleeding you. It was the idea too is working within people's fears. So as an audience, to engage you is to bring in something that you're connecting with, something you're afraid of. So, a lot of people are afraid of spiders. So to do a spider movie would engage a lot of people's fears. In this case, this lady here prides herself on her beauty, and the idea would be to cut that beauty up before killing her. So really pulling on her insecurities before they just flat out murder her, or leave her hanging there to bleed to death, maybe survive. I don't fully know, but right now it's a short story. I have another one based on more of like a horror, 80s horror slasher type thing. Check that out. Maybe that's more up your alley. Thank you for coming along. It's been a long journey already, and it's going to be a lot more. See you next time.